Having a good time, and all of a sudden there was an explosion in the back of near the back of the airplane, and I immediately grabbed the controls, prepared to put the airplane down either on the highway or in a field. Well, good morning everybody. It's been a while. Everyone's ready to be fed this morning. Beautiful day here in September. Gonna be a busy week. Things are growing around here on the farm. I know it's been a while since we've done a video. So let's feed everybody and we'll catch up. Good morning, Wendy. What's going on? This is always a little dangerous because these chicks like to fly at you. Chicks like to fly at you when you're trying to feed them. Case in point. Oh, too bad. Alright, they got water this morning. They're good to go. We have to keep this brick here because Wendy knows how to open my gate. She's not going to be friendly today to anybody eating. Cookie, morning caramel. Good morning, sunshine.
Morning.
Alright, did you sleep? Good. Gonna check on the bees? Alright. guys, here we are we'll talk about the swing set in a second. What's been going on the farm? Molly, what's happened lately that you like so much? What's been the best part recently?
Probably going flying.
Going flying? What part of flying do you like?
Taking off and landing.
Taking off landing. Did you do the night flight? How was the night flight?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, tell them what happened right as we were coming back in from the night flight.
I fell asleep.
You did fall asleep, but it was a good flight. Natalie, what's been going on with you?
I like the swing set that Dad built.
The new swing set. So we built a swing set here. I don't know if we can zoom out a little bit. Zoom out. So we got a swing set going on here. We made their own. Each one has their own. Oh, Natalie, can you show them what's on your seat? Show them what's underneath it. What do you have on yours? So Natalie has an N for Natalie. So they each have their own initial. Molly, you want to show yours too, Molly? Yep, there's Molly's M. So we got their seats. Hopefully everything will stay together. Nice little Amazon set. Charlie, what's going on with you, man?
I got to do my own mini pumpkins this year.
He's got his t-shirt on. Why did we get the t-shirt, Charlie?
Because I got to go to Nike camp.
Went to Nike camp and got his t-shirt, so Coach Roth ever sees that. Charlie made a 3-pointer for a free t-shirt, so that's good. So Charlie planted pumpkins. You can't see them because we've already harvested them behind here. And Charlie, how many pumpkins do you think you got?
About 10 of them.
10 pumpkins. Now, Charlie did not sell his pumpkins. He ended up doing what?
Giving them away.
Gave them all away. So all of his friends have pumpkins, and Mom, we did find some one rotten pumpkin in the back of the car, so somebody left one in there, but all good. Annie, what's going on with you? What's happening around here?
Well, we got new chicks because Dad built an egg house, and we've been selling them like every few days. Every few days it's like, oh, they're gone. We gotta go refill it.
Yep, Annie's good about taking down new sets of eggs, and we've been selling so many we had to get more chickens because our little 12 are not really keeping up. We're getting about what, 11 or 12 a day? Yeah. So 11 or 12 a day. So we've got what's coming up here in a couple weeks, you guys. What do you got, Natalie?
We are doing a pumpkin patch.
A pumpkin patch. We'll talk more about that with Rebecca. And then after the pumpkin patch, or in the middle of the pumpkin patch, what else are we doing? What you got, Annie? Bluegrass night. So we're going to do some barbecue out here, some bluegrass, and hopefully y'all can join us. That's good, you guys. We'll enjoy swinging and get to catch up with the kiddos. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pumpkin Land, I guess. And
going to be Pumpkin Land.
Soon to be Pumpkin Land. A lot of things happening since our last video. We've had some travels, had a couple events. We went to, where did we go?
We went to Augusta, my first time at Augusta.
Augusta National. We went to the Women's Amateur Golf Tournament, so we got to walk the course a little bit. And what'd you think about that place?
It was very cool. It was cool to see, because I think the men's is such a big event. I don't think you get to see it as much as the women's was not so crowded. Or it was crowded plenty, but I don't think as much as the men's events. But
they had the souvenirs.
Really
the souvenirs were there, so that was pretty cool to get. We took a mission trip up to Maine, and we kind of did our first hiking experience. That was
definitely as a family.
Yeah, it was long, several miles. Weren't really used to that, and it was cold. We had a great time. Kids had lobster for the first time, and first time for lobster for you?
Yeah, probably.
Well, first time for lobster, so that was
like
really,
the whole
really cool.
the lobsters boiled, right?
Yeah.
Boiled whole, and then take it apart, and I think by the time I took apart 4 kids' lobsters, I was over it.
It was
it's
fun.
Not worth it to me.
Met some new friends in Maine. It was really, really cool to be there. Cool restaurants up there. But then just to plug away at the little church that's there, and hopefully be an encouragement to them. So here's some of that. All right, so we got back from Maine, and Rebecca and I were walking around the farm one day and had an idea of doing a pumpkin patch for the fall. So yeah, we called up one of our neighbors up the road, and we talked to him about maybe planting pumpkins, and he told us he had some specialized pumpkin seeds. They are Paysour pumpkins.
Paysour Mountain?
Paysour mountain pumpkins, apparently. I think they're like an heirloom type pumpkin. And so we tilled up some ground, and my neighbor came over and helped us up the road here, and he planted 43 pumpkin plants for us. And it was fun just to watch them grow. Charlie decided he wanted to have his own pumpkin patch too, so he planted some of that. So that was really, really cool. And overall, it looks like it's going to turn out. We harvested, what do we say, 70?
70 maybe?
About 70 pumpkins. Some are a little bit rotted, so we might have to not quite get 70 out. And then we're ordering some pumpkins, so we'll talk more about that in a minute. But that was a big project. We put in a, he was concerned that our goats might get into the pumpkins, so we put another fence up.
We look like we have a really big garden right now.
Yeah, there's nothing in the garden technically except some basil and some rosemary. But then that led us into wanting to do a playground for those who come to the house. And so we built a wooden playground for the kids, a little swing set rather. And then Rebecca wanted a, your name comes up a lot there.
It was a lot of projects this summer, huh?
And Rebecca decided she wanted a pumpkin stand to sell the pumpkins that are going into the ground. So we built that as well.
But as long, see, what the deal is though, I can look on Pinterest and all these, and it's like when I find one that he actually likes too, then he's willing to do it.
Yeah, well, I've got to be able to match her desires with my skill set, which is not always very good. Hey, Maggie. So we built those things. I built an egg house, as Annie referred to, and selling a lot of eggs. And our chickens are producing about 10 to 12 a day, so that's been pretty good. But we started getting a little behind between church people wanting eggs and neighbors wanting eggs. So we ordered 10 more chickens from the mail. I think they shipped them in from Iowa.
You know you can get chicks in the mail.
You can actually go to the post office, order chickens, and they will deliver them to the post office. And so we picked up 10 more chickens in Huntersville.
Yep.
It was hilarious. They call and they're like, hey, you got some chickens here, come get them. So we picked up those chickens, and they're growing really quick, and we think probably January we should have some more eggs with that set. So here's kind of a look around with some projects, and we'll lead into why we're doing a lot of this. right, so welcome back. We'll talk a little bit about the pumpkin patch here in a minute. We did have something come up between that. I got to solo the airplane. I think last video I just started learning some basics about that, but we got to a point of soloing. Then I've done my long cross-country solo, which is fly to several different airports, and preparing hopefully the next few weeks to maybe take my final test. And we're not going to tell the date because if I don't make it, nobody knows. So that's coming up hopefully soon. But enjoy flying. The kids have loved flying with me. Rebecca's flown now with us, and apparently Maggie is just going to be a part of the story. So here's some videos, some pictures rather, and just some stuff that's gone on while we're in the air.
Bobcat 1-2, cleared to heavy precipitation, 12 o'clock, 20 miles, extends north 30 miles. Deviation 15 degrees, left of course approved. Proceed when able.
So one funny story, I was flying with my flight instructor. We were traveling down to Spartanburg, South Carolina, and I had Natalie and Molly in the back of the airplane. Things were going really, really well, and could see where the airport was, and I was flying over the Peach. For those of you from this area, you know exactly where I'm talking about. I was flying over the Peach, having a good time, and all of a sudden there was an explosion in the back of near the back of the airplane. And I immediately grabbed the controls, prepared to put the airplane down either on the highway or in a field. And as I turned around, I see Natalie with two pieces of balloon. She had a balloon in the back of her, inside her book bag, and she found it and blew it up, so much so that it exploded. So there was sheer panic, terror for a few seconds. So now we told the kids they have to go through security to get on our little airplane. And
no more balloons are allowed.
No balloons. Trying to keep the kids calm and relaxed when flying, but
kids or you?
Mainly me.
They were relaxed. They were fine.
So we had a few other adventures kind of like that with them, and so my poor flight instructor,
it's giving her a good experience.
She has many stories from our family, but hopefully you can enjoy some of these pictures and videos and experiences. And we're so thankful for the many opportunities we have. All right, so last basic segment. I'm going to turn this one over to Rebecca because this is all her idea. That's how.
Oh, you don't prep me and tell me that beforehand.
So this is Rebecca's idea. I said, honey, I am willing to support all of your dreams and wishes. Is that pretty much? That's pretty much it.
Sure, that's how it went.
So she wants to do. It kind of goes back to this. We've been at different farms, and it turns out to be a very expensive family trip. and we wanted people to be able to come and enjoy our farm and for free. Bring your kids for free. We will sell pumpkins and sell honey, and oh, we got to tell them.
Yes.
We got to tell them.
This is special.
This is really cool. Today we had Rebecca's aunt and uncle come and visit us. They have their own farm, if you will, production side, Fogwood Farms in Reedsville, North Carolina. And we've teamed up with them to actually sell some of their products here at our house. And Rebecca's aunt and uncle are extremely talented. They've done shiitake mushrooms, and they've connected with Shomars to actually do their pepper jelly burgers. So we're going to have pepper jelly and jams and some syrups, and we'll display some of those here for you there. So we're going to be selling that here at the farm. We're going to be selling our honey, our eggs, and we're ordering in. We're one of those farms. We're going to order in pumpkins. So come enjoy, come see the animals. Well, go ahead. What else do you want to?
Well, yeah, it'll be you can feed the goats and the donkey, and we'll have some games and different activities that will all just be free. Hopefully this is going to be our cute little photo op area. We'll get some mums for sure to have some more color in here. But.
There's a photo up like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. So, yeah, and then, so it'll just be some fun. Nothing like, it's not over the top by any means, but just for fun, enjoy the day for an hour or whatever, however you want to say. And then
we may try to have some picnic tables,
pumpkin.
maybe some picnic tables, or you can bring a lunch, maybe, or if you want to feed the goats, we'll have little cups you can buy of food for the goats, and then yeah, buy a pumpkin, and hopefully hang out. We'll have cornhole, and again, nothing extravagant. We're not going to charge for you to come to the place, but that's going to be what days?
October 1st is opening day.
October 1st. So we got a lot of projects to get done between now and then, and it's going to be Wednesdays through Wednesday to Saturday time.
10 to 5.
10 to 5, Wednesday to Saturday, the month of October, starting October 1st, here at our farm. Love to have you come out and visit, even if you don't buy a pumpkin or feed the goat. Just come hang out, and we'd love to meet you and be a part of our farm here. Our last thing that's coming up here, October the 9th, this is our second, we could say second annual, maybe.
There you go.
Second annual Bluegrass night here on the farm. We're teaming up with the BJU Grass, Bob Jones Bluegrass Group. They came last year. We probably had 60, 70 people here. This year we're probably expecting closer to 100. And it's going to be Sunday night, October the 9th. And it's going to be here at the farm in all of its glory. We're going to have some barbecue. So come out and join us October the 9th. It's going to start at 5 p.m. but most come about 4:30. So we'd love to have you here on the farm. And it's going to be good.
It's going to be a great time.
It's going to be a great time. So you don't want to miss it. It's just a thrill to meet neighbors, to meet...
we'll have a bounce house. Bounce house will be here.
We will have hopefully a bounce house. We got to order that. We're going to order a bounce house, and it will be here. And Charlie likes to do his fire pit, and probably have some moon pies and all that good stuff. So that's pretty much it. We can't promise when the next video comes. We just kind of do it as the kids get desperate to watch something new on YouTube, because they like to see what's going on.
It had been a while. We needed to catch up.
So yeah, there's a lot that between here and there, and we can't cover everything, but that's pretty much what's been going on here. Oh, we got one more. The new logo.
Oh, we do. We have like an official Blake Family Farm logo.
Yeah, we ordered this through Fiverr, and I asked somebody to design something and sent them a picture of our barn just so they get an idea, and they actually recreated our barn on our logo with a donkey and a chicken and a goat. And so really special to us. Probably none of you care, but it's really cool to us to have our own little logo for the BFF. So hopefully you'll see some of that around. In the meantime, maybe we'll see you here for pumpkin patch time or for Bluegrass, October the 9th. In the meantime, hope you have a great day, and thanks for joining us again at the BFF.